as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing is Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's Martinez. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Bronco 80.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown out. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
To throw is Daniels. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's a quick throw right side. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now we've got a third and goal situation.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here we go. Start. 68.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Deebo Samuel from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Come on, come on.
Daniels looking to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lane.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. So no gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Giants' 46-yard line.
Deputy! Deputy Ryan!
Now a handoff up the middle. Martinez. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Ready! Crack all 80! Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Cowboy 80.
On first down, Martinez. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Let's go.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. 70, 19 right.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Tag. Cougar 19. 10 through 11, 10 through 11. Go.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Washington on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 11. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Oh, this is blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it, because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll go again with Tracy.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They go play action. Daniels rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense so far on 3rd down can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Wilson will throw again.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Open man is Noah Brown. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Okay, ready? 70 range, 2. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And he will find his man, Samuel. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw is Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Martinez. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, strike. 65.
Daniels looking to throw. A swing pass here to Edwards. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Viking, 18.
Now Daniels. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Alvin as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Oh, Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am. They just found me like this. I was ready.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Gets around him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
He'll keep it himself. Now Samuel.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down at their 48-yard line.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready?
Up the middle they go. It's Martinez.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
3rd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Here's Daniels.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Cougar 19.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Bronco 80.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the air goes Daniels. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Darius Alexander. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Come on, Warriors 70, Viking 8, 70 Rangers 70. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
That's another.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Commanders have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Get it! 70 Timberwolves, Cougar 19.
From the gun on third down, Daniels. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Martinez. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Hurt, 70 Lions. Motion, watch the motion. Ready,
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready. Unlock. Panther 60. Panther.
Up the middle they go. It's Martinez. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throw left side complete. That's Lane. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
And he's got it. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that point from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down and 8.
On the give, it's Tracy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, it's the same old song, isn't it? And right now, this one doesn't sound too sweet. They've been thoroughly outclassed so far. And there's another tackle for a loss.
Yeah, that's something that we've said quite a bit in this game. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Wilson. It's caught by OBJ. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Again, Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That play was all Bobby Wk as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go. Motion. 60 by 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Martinez. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.